It's time for Milberger's Gardening South Texas, live from Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery at 1604 in Bulverde Road. During the next 2 hours, our experts will help you with your gardening questions when you call 210-308-8867. That's 210-308-8867. Or come by Milberger's during the show and have your question answered in person. And now it's time for Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
And welcome to Milberger's Gardening South Texas on a fantastic Saturday. We are at beautiful Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery at 1604 and Bulverde Road. And I just want to encourage you to come by. Lots of folks here, and they're taking advantage of all kinds of great sales that are going on here. We'll tell you more about those in a little while. They are just enjoying the great plants, too. So Calvin, did you end up getting some plants?
Did I get some plants?
Yeah, you said you were out shopping for plants when people came.
I did actually, yeah.
Calvin's a celebrity. Everybody was asking him about his article.
I got some vincas, those beautiful white vincas. And then the other thing is that Mark's favorite, there's some unbelievable...
Cora, vinca?
No, the zinnias over there that you like.
Oh.
The one that double...
The Dreamland.
No, not the Dreamland.
The other one.
The one you like.
Profusion.
The Profusion.
Yes.
There's some unbelievable ones there. An orange double.
I had it stalled before I could remember the name.
Yeah, and then the other thing I got was, what did I get? Some more moss roses for.
Yes.
Because my pansies have finally all declined now, so I've got some more raised bed or hanging baskets to replace pansies with moss roses.
I have geraniums that I've been babying in the shade, but they really need to go away peacefully, and then I can put some moss roses, some purslane in there.
Well, can you?
Did you get the sizzle? What's it called? What's the series of geraniums that?
No, not the sizzle.
Profusion? Is that it? The ones that don't seem to mind the summer too much.
It's got another name. We'll get to it.
Starts with an F, doesn't it?
It's
Fantasia.
Fantasia series, yeah. So
Thank you, sir.
They don't look good through the middle of summer, but they generally survive.
Yeah, I didn't, because the Fantasia series tends to be a little lighter, a little pastel. And a little more pastel than the originals, and I like the original bright red.
I can understand that. Do you, Milton? Because the original, you get into July or August, and the original bites it.
Hence that's what
and the Fantasia doesn't look as great as usual, but it generally stays alive.
Well, and I remember it was kind of fun to hear what he was doing. When Paul was coming on the show, this is before Fantasia came out there, he was talking about how this intricate plan to keep his geraniums through the summer. I mean, he was moving them, and he had them in the shade.
Or Mark?
No. But
Paul
was doing that, and of course I am a Paul disciple, so I followed my mentor. But it was, and then during the day, wasn't it? Also, he was moving them during the day.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm surprised, this wasn't like his full-time job, because he was like moving them, coming home, moving them, putting them in the shade, and taking them in the sun. Yeah, but it was working, which was kind of interesting. And then apparently they just decided, okay, look, we've had enough of Paul Cox taking care of this. We're going to go ahead and create something that's okay for the summer. And then they did the Fantasia series, I think. Anyway. 210-308-8867 is our number, 210-308-8867. And we have tomatoes. You want to talk about the tomatoes you saw there?
Tomatoes. Last week we gave an announcement that perhaps, maybe,
right,
probably,
theoretically,
we would have tomatoes on Wednesday. And yes, we do have tomatoes. Underneath some shade right now. But we have Celebrity Plus, Tycoon, Amelia in 6-packs. Oh, I know. Large cherry, large red cherry.
And
I'm stalling because then Trace will come out and tell me what it is. But I like, since I like large
the one that starts
tomatoes
with an M too.
It starts with an M.
Yeah.
The one that it's got that grows so fast and has a real firm. I can't think of it.
It's not the Amelia.
No, there's a Tomatillo out there.
And there's Amelia. I saw the 6-packs.
Merced?
Is there Merced?
Is there a Merced? I don't know. I
didn't
see
Merced.
any.
I thought Trace mentioned it.
Oh. Okay.
Well, look at where's our watermelon?
You just have to follow him in.
Maybe.
I'm surprised that he has room to eat that after eating all our fig jelly and our your peanut butter milk.
Yeah, I made that peanut butter myself at HEB. I just went and pressed the button and it went.
But the fig jelly was great.
Yeah. So Laura does that with blueberries and. So if Parker's mom, you have to bring Parker, wants to try the fig preserves. You'll have to come today. I don't know if they'll make it past today. So
now, that's on the tomatoes. Let's remind everybody.
Yes.
That they're small plants, and this is the toughest season to get tomato plants. And we always have people say, well, I got the Better Boy, and they just never had any fruit. And what you need is the semi-determinate or the determinate selections that go to a certain size and then concentrate on setting fruit so they can beat the cold weather. But don't do like both of I have done several times. Is I say, well, I can wait till next week.
Oh no!
But in the fall, that's not one of the things that works.
Was that the Thunderbird that you have burned on or something? I think. Yeah.
Oh gosh,
yes, that happened to me this year.
So we got so there's Amelia, and if you're that's what we have at this nursery, and I'm not sure there's a lot of tomatoes at other nurseries, but if you can find Thunderbird. If you can find HM 4818 or any of the rodeo tomatoes.
Yeah, and there'll be new selections coming in every week. When I asked about them, I wasn't trying to be critical, but I think they were kind of defending it.
Are you reassuring us that there'll be some more coming in?
That's what they told me. I said, so are only tomatoes right there? And the person I asked said, "Oh yes, that's it. But we're getting more in. We're going to get more in."
Okay.
I mean, she was so. I imagine there are different varieties that are coming in. We'll keep you in touch. And then, what you can do too. I mentioned this last week. Is let's say you're interested in the Thunderbirds and you don't know if they're going to get them or not. But that's all you want. You call the 497 number 210-497-3760, and just get your name on the wish list, and they'll call you when they come in. So, are you still waiting for your call on the Whopper begonias?
I still am, yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Not only from this nursery, but from most of the nurseries in the San Antonio area.
Found. Oh, I want to show you all a picture and tell me whether I'm doing this right or wrong. Or
okay, while you're doing that, just remind everybody, we have tomatoes, single tomatoes in 4-inch pots as well as 6-packs.
Yep. Okay.
And so you could, these are small enough that you could pot up, and put them in 1-gallon containers or number 1 containers, and let them get some root and some size, and then you can put them in the garden. What you don't want to do is you don't want them to reach a point where they stop growing.
She's staring at us, and I think the pup's kind of cute. A little pup in the bag.
In the bag?
Yeah, you see the little pup?
Or helper.
Yeah,
Okay. I didn't see it. I was wondering where your imagination was.
I'm trying to think. How would dogs help you? It's a plant pup.
Well, I have now take my little my Darcy, and he has her own stroller now.
Right.
and Tilly is not sure she cares for that. It seems like special attention. But Darcy loves it.
Yeah, I was going to say Darcy probably.
Yeah.
All right. So can I show you the picture?
Yeah.
All right. So.
But can our radio audience can't see the picture?
No. I just want to. I'll show you. Well, I don't have to show it to you now.
Okay.
So you tell
we can
me what
describe
you want. We'll describe it. Okay. So I enjoyed the figs you brought last week so much. I snuck over to your house and took a cutting. No, I got a cutting from somebody else. So, but I was noticing it today, and this is what it's looking like. That's good, isn't it?
Oh gosh, yes.
Look.
Oh my!
Yeah, I know, right?
All right, you did everything.
I thought you were
describe it.
talking about our begonia whoppers.
No, I'll have to look and see how those are doing. How are
Yeah.
yours doing?
Well, so I've got about half of them are still hanging in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the only thing I want is a size reference. So when you took the cutting,
Yeah. How big was it?
yeah,
4 to 5 inches.
4 to 5 inches, and about a pinky or a pencil, or a little bit thicker.
Maybe a
Pretty
pinky.
thick.
Maybe a pinky. Maybe a little
Oh.
thicker than a pinky.
Okay. Yeah.
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 Is that good or bad?
Yeah. Well, that's good.
It worked.
Okay. Look 'em.
So yeah. So that's what you want, a little pinky or
Okay.
a little a forefinger one.
Yeah. And so what?
And then about 4 or 5 inches. Yeah, you take all the
Okay.
leaves off, and then you just stuck them in what, perlite or peat or
Actually, I didn't know about that until it was too late. I just stuck them in
and some mix.
soil. Yeah, potting soil.
Oh.
And then I put an oven bag. The kind you use to.
Yeah, to roast.
Yeah.
It's a Ziploc type thing.
Exactly. I
but,
put
yeah.
one of those around it and blew it up and put a stick in there and then blew it up. And so it was kind of its own little greenhouse thing. So how do I know? So what's happening is on this little fig thing, I'm getting where the cuts were and stuff.
Yeah, right.
It's getting green. Are those called sprouts?
Yeah, those sprouts.
Okay.
It's actually growing from the tip.
Yeah.
Sometimes it will grow from a lateral bud on the side, but that one actually looks like it's growing from the very end.
And it did have kind of
like
a white
grass.
Yeah, well, just be patient with it, though, Milton.
Okay, I'll be patient. It did have some white mold on it, so I took and just rubbed it off, and took off the big oven bag cover and let it just.
Well, I'm kind of anxious to see how those begonia whoppers that you're
all right,
working
I'll
on,
look at them again today.
because they're nearly
Look at it.
nearly as easy to vegetatively reproduce as the figs.
Oh, they're not? Okay.
Imagine.
I hope they're okay. You were going to say something, Mark?
I was going to say, I forget.
Okay.
But anyway, yes, we have a show tomorrow.
Okay.
Please look at them today and
Please
tell
look-
us
I
all
will.
about them tomorrow.
Okay.
Listeners will know all about his
All right.
begonias, his whopper begonias.
I hope they're okay. What should I see? Because it's been like a month.
Well, just
Should I begin to see something on them?
Well, if they're
The leaves were alive. You told us last week.
Yeah,
they
the leaves were alive,
Or
and they
like
look
Calvin
like-
and I were going, yay!
yeah, if the leaves are still green and alive, that's wonderful progress.
Okay.
And of course, the real exciting thing would be if you had any kind of new growth. But I suspect
okay, I'll
it'd
look.
be another month before
I
you
get
see
that.
that.
Okay. I'll look and see what I got.
I'm just happy that I've got some of mine are just hanging on and still, showing the leaf. But if you can get some new growth on there, that's the amazing accomplishment. Now, another thing he did, but he kind of jumped the gun on his sunflowers.
Yeah.
I thought they were ready to, but he brought them in there. The seeds are still green.
Yeah, and they need to be brown, totally brown.
Okay.
And then you can.
What did we tell you over the internet?
Well, but I brown
Totally
is,
brown.
Brown is relative. I don't know. Look brown to me. I
He
sent y'all a
doesn't-
picture, and y'all said it looked brown to you.
He doesn't want to believe that whole big round
Yeah.
sunflower pod there is all seeds.
Yeah. So Calvin just said, let it rest, put it in the bag, it'll brown up, and then he'll show me how to take the seeds off.
Yeah, just that's the easiest part.
But the first thing is, they need to get it all brown on the
All right.
head before you cut it.
Well, I have the other one that came up, so that'll be worst case scenario. I'll just leave that to It's sunflowers are sort of sad sometimes because they look so bright and cheerful, and then they just kind of go bloop and face the ground.
That's right.
Yeah.
But and then in the next spring, when they take over your whole yard.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that.
Well, those big ones won't take over your whole yard, but
that's
I don't know. I've seen some big ones.
The annual sunflower will, if you have open soil and a lot of seed sources.
So, I've got another question.
Don't steal any seed from Mitchell Lake.
Okay, I wasn't going to.
No, I know you weren't. I learned my lesson. I suggested that would be a good source, and
you served time in the Mitchell Lake prison.
Say, did you finally get out the ankle bracelet? Did you finally
I know. Remember they were monitoring him and stuff.
I do know they've got a little sign on the gate there that says Calvin is no longer welcome here. So, but what we're teasing about is that a place like the Mitchell Lake, where there was a lot of soil action going on and dealing with roads and equipment, all the bare ground was getting covered by annual sunflower plants. And so I thought it would be a great source for anybody else that was looking for seeds. But they reminded me that in the case of the annual sunflowers, that was probably not a problem, but they had a number of other plants on Mitchell Lake that were treasured or rare, and that it was not appropriate. In fact, it was probably against the law for anybody to collect the seed from plants on the Mitchell Lake Audubon Center.
Oh.
It was not a good idea, and they convinced me of that, and I have.
How embarrassing would that be, though? So have you ever served time, Dr. Finch? Well, yeah, I was in prison once. Oh,
tied to a sunflower
for what?
plant.
Yeah, for stealing sunflower seeds from Mitchell Lake.
Not even stealing them, just referring other folks to them.
Oh, okay.
And then, like the famous song that we play at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
They all moved away.
They all
moved away on the bench.
Exactly. That's is that Alice?
It's Alice's restaurant.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is, though, on the sunflowers, that you've got lots of gardeners out there that have annual sunflower plants that are producing seed. You can get some, or the seed rack here at Millburgers and seed racks all over the area, or on the internet.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. So okay, I got one more question. And this occurred to me. I was driving down our street, and there was a woman trimming her Esperanza, and she was just clipping and throwing and clipping and throwing. And, I didn't know what to do. I thought maybe I should go ask her for a clipping, but I didn't.
Oh, okay. I was just like...
Should I have asked her for one? Can you propagate them from clippings?
Yes.
Okay.
They're not as easy as your figs.
Well, yeah, you make figs sound like any idiot could do it.
Yeah.
And I'm the idiot that did.
And then I was going to say, well, there's no idiots to my right.
Okay.
I don't think they're... Have you done it, Mark? I don't think they're easy.
No. So when you get into these hardwoods, it's harder. Some are easier than others. Oaks are notorious for their inability to propagate from wood cuttings.
But just get a hold of a few acorns and you've got it made.
So okay.
Esperanza seed is pretty much the same.
But I don't think it comes true from the seed, does it? Well,
let me just say it this way: if we're trying to do Texas Gold Star, we're doing it for cuttings.
Okay. I presume, since hers are full of yellow blooms,
where do they do those at wholesalers in Texas or the?
I don't know who the main propagators are on that one. I don't know if it's out in Monrovia's or Color Spot, or I don't know actually who's doing it, or maybe somebody in East Texas. But I just got back from Big Bend, so yes, I saw its native habitat.
Mm-hmm.
Esperanza.
Yeah, they're not blooming. They don't bloom until September.
No,
However, the Texas Gold Star blooms almost immediately in April and May.
And it blooms at your favorite nursery, too. If it,
oh, gosh.
If it's...
Look right there. Can you find it? I mean,
yeah.
It's not hard to find.
No, it isn't.
So, all right, Al's telling me.
What Milton's talking about is that's
look on the left side of your radio.
There.
Yeah, and it's full of yellow blooms.
Bright yellow. Okay, yeah. Al's telling us to go.
Al's telling us it's break time at 210-308-8867. I've had all my questions answered. I can still talk about my Malabar spinach if we want to. The poor thing is now overgrown the thing that it's hanging on. It's now trying to.
Are you eating any of
it?
it?
No, I need to eat some.
You're supposed to harvest that.
I will harvest. They're itty bitty. They're too small, but I can harvest from the bottom. All right, back in a moment with more of Milberger's Gardening South Texas, live from Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery, 1604 and Boulevardy Road on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. Welcome back to Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. I learned something new about Pruski's Market that I didn't know of. I was visiting with Edmund last Tuesday, and I said, I was talking about some things I was doing, and I said, well, now, do you sell? And I was doing it with the pan sausage that we had, the breakfast sausage. And I said, well, do you have breakfast sausage? I said, I guess you probably do, huh? Absolutely we do, Milton. And he said where it was out there on the butcher counter. And sure enough, I asked the butcher where it was, and they walked me over, and you just buy it by the pound, and it was fun. So I'm going to try to so I made these guys some, and it was super easy.
Yeah.
Gosh, yeah, I just crumbled it up, put it, and I don't think I'm cooking it the traditional way. I took my Pruski sausage and I put it in a cookie sheet that had walls on it, and I just cooked it in the oven rather than on a skillet. But yeah, it came out delicious. It's just like everything at Pruski's, whether you're getting the delicious Yanta meats that are no antibiotics, no growth hormones, just natural beef, or you're getting poultry, or you're getting the pinwheels, or you're getting the sausage, whether it's the pan sausage, the pan pork, or the kashish. How am I doing? Kashishko? Kashush.
I've given up.
Okay. Or you're getting the jalapeno and sausage, jalapeno cheese sausage, or the
Swedish potato sausage altered by Texas interference. Actually, yeah,
it makes it really good.
Additions that make it even better.
Yes, that's right. Everything in Texas makes things better. So Edmund has taken your potato sausage. I think we kind of gave him the idea to start that.
Oh, gosh, for sure.
Yeah, and then he just kind of tweaked it, but it's apparently been a big popular thing.
Yeah, we pushed on it and teased him. And next thing we knew, there was
all of a sudden he had
Swedish sausage there,
which is cool. I've only had a friend that did this, but he had. If you have issues with salt, let's say, for high blood pressure, which is what he did. And he called Edmund, and Ed made a big batch of sausage that he froze and took home. No salt, just spiced with everything that wouldn't increase your blood pressure. So he can do that too. There's not much he can't do, including deliver this stuff to your friends or to yourself. So go to pruskismeatmarket.com, just head on over to Pruski's on Highway 87 between 1604 and 410. It's fun. You really will enjoy it. All right, 210-308-8867, 210-308-8867. All righty. We'll talk a little bit about what's going on in July. We are now pretty much, not quite mid-July, but pretty much. So what are some topics that we can talk about? I have some that I've got written down here.
Well, I still want to remind folks, because I'm getting lots of calls and inquiries about this. The open ground, the droughty ground, has resulted in a lot of sandburrs germinating in full sun lawns that normally don't have them. And if you you want to intercept before they drop those sandburrs, the idea is get those plants when the clusters are still intact. Just take your spade and poke around, and they'll pop up, and then throw them in the garbage. So, throw the plant and the sandburrs all together in the garbage. If you don't do that, if you let them drop the seed, then you got a harder task. You got the seeds dispersed, and they'll be ready for germination next year. And of course, put on your calendar March 1st.
Okay.
You generally
I
recommend
do it
a little earlier.
But we both do twice.
Yeah, and you'll go ahead and apply one of the pre-emergent herbicides on March 1st to prevent. You don't prevent them all germinating, but a lot of the germination is prevented by those pre-emergents. And let's see, I'm trying to remember. Dimension is one of them. Barricade, too.
Barricade's the other one. And then Crew.
Crew. Okay,
Crew's
that was
a good
the one I
one
couldn't
because
remember.
it does both grassy and broadleaf.
Yeah. And so go ahead and put that on if you've got those sandburrs showing up, put that on your calendar, March 1st. And Dimension, Barricade, or Crew, and follow the label instructions, and that the idea is to prevent it. And then, as Mark mentioned, you'll also, I generally have always done it at about June 15th, but you could do it earlier than that, June 1st or May 15th even. But that second application, because sandburrs have a tendency to wait until there's an opportunity there. They love those dry summers of in San Antonio.
See, we would wrap, Milton, if we don't do it, we'd wrap you up in carpet straps
And drag.
and drag you or roll you through the yard.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, and Mark is teasing, but
That's sort of the
it's one of the options that
to pick them up.
drag behind
Not necessarily
your mower.
Milton. You put a log or 2x4 or 4x4 on in the back. Yeah.
It's nice that Mark compares me with a 2x4.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I did a 4x4.
Oh, a 4. Well, there we go.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
And
I
then
could have said brick.
No, and then those carpet pieces will pick up a number of the loose seeds.
And then if you get rid of the seed, you have less of a problem next year. And then you would add your pre-emergent, and you get less seed.
Yeah.
So this is it's not a one-time and then forget about it. This is a management.
Okay.
We're adding the pre-emergent in the spring, and then if we catch any seeds that did grow up, we take that and diminish the possibility of additional seeds because these are annuals.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
So
but they're coming from seed.
Yeah.
Well,
So we diminish the seed, then we diminish the plant.
And you also know if you got sandburrs, if you got any puppies or kittens, because they find them and get stuck.
Well, mine is when the freshmen had to play on a bad field for football, and in Michigan, August and September is prime time for sandburrs, and so we'd get them on our hands and feet and socks. So I distinctly remember rolling around in sandburrs. Still scars me for life.
Oh boy, they hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, they're. And the ones that James was talking about, was it goat head?
Yes.
Woof. I've heard horror stories about goat head.
Yeah.
Puncturing the tires
Yes.
of your lawnmower or riding the lawnmower.
Yeah. All right. What?
No, that's some stout prickles.
Yeah, that's a thorn that means the sticker that means business.
Yeah.
All right, 210-308-8867.
You know what else we're getting questions on?
What's that? Yeah, you said you got a bunch of questions.
Yeah, fertilizing the lawn. It's
Ooh.
not time yet.
Okay.
Be patient. October 1st is generally when we do the
if
fall.
you're doing an organic, you can do it later September. But then the manufactured ones you should do in October.
Well, explain that, Mark, why we're doing
fall fertilization.
those organic in the early.
So Calvin is correct. Latter part of September or 1st of October generally. We're doing an organic because organic is formulated in such a way that it's slow release. And some forms, extremely slow release. So we have to have time to decompose, if you will, and to allow the nutrients in the fertilizer to get into the soil, and then the plant will take them up. Whereas in the manufactured fertilizer,
such as the
our favorite, or 1959, the Milberger formulation, it has half the fertilizer, half the nutrients are quick release and half are slow release. So we get a kind of a dual bang, if you will.
Well, plus you also get some micronutrients and including some iron.
Yeah. The Milberger brand has about twice the sulfur and twice the iron, approximately, that other brands do. For the fall.
Yeah.
The 1959 varieties.
And this was interesting, too. I was checking out something else, so I hope you didn't talk about it. And that is, so why is the fall fertilization sometimes called the most important fertilization of the year?
You're reading that from somewhere.
What's that? I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know what you're saying. Did I write that somewhere?
You might have.
I might have. It is because the research has found, it's been long debated. Mm-hmm. Back in the last millennia.
Oh, okay.
When I was in school, it was hotly debated.
Back in the 1800s.
Yeah, in the last millennia.
Okay.
Whether spring or fall or May even was the most important time. And the research showed that 80 to 90% of the nutrients from a fall fertilization, or rather, they couched the terms. They said from stored resources that within the plant are used for new growth and new flowering in the following spring.
Okay.
So that's what they're saying. So it looks like that fall fertilization, when timed appropriately, is the most important time of the year. The most important fertilization of the year.
You're basically reloading that chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just, it's
Does
ready.
it
Getting the plant ready for action for next spring.
Yeah, it just kind of gets in the roots, and the roots get stronger. Does it matter that usually fall is, obviously temperatures are lower? Is fall also rainier? I'm trying to remember. October's rainy, right?
Traditionally, September and October are an additional rainy period. Across the country, they usually have one rainy period. It's the summertime. Here in Texas, we have two. We have two, what I call the two humps.
If it rains.
Yeah, April, May, and June, and then September, October. And can you guess the reasons why?
No, I'd rather you tell us.
No. That would be hurricanes. So
that would be what?
Hurricanes. That skews our water output, rainfall. Skews the rainfall higher. So anyway, yes, and so when the soil is moist, roots can take the nutrients up.
Okay. Are they less stressed? Does that make a difference?
No, because yes, in an indirect way. It is the ability, if they have moisture, then they're going to be not stressed.
But it's
so they're able to take it up.
Yeah.
I was going to say passively or actively.
It's dangerous to expect a period to be less stress in Texas here, because we don't have that. The soil is not a good reservoir, and we have such erratic rainfall and potentially such high temperatures that all those things can challenge that any of those rules that we want to impose, or any of those things we want to explain why we do take action a certain time of the year. You just got to be flexible and ready for action, and know that here in Texas we got some wonderful opportunities here for gardening and for plants, but there's also some real challenges.
That's why I hesitated for a moment. It's like you can say that plants are always stressed in Texas.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right, 210-308-8867, 210. I was trying to see if we have, and does it matter whether the bag says winterizer or not when you're talking about fall fertilization? I'm guessing yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes when it's fertilizer, it's and it says winterizer, it's all fast.
Okay. Good. So so look for winterizer for your fall fertilization. Yes.
Well, both of them work.
Okay.
But the winterizer is targeted for that period of time,
right.
and it's a great choice. And quite often, the nitrogen source is less expensive too if it's in a winterizer
Calvin
form.
has brought that up, and he's accurate on that.
The nitrogen source is what now? Cheaper? In which one?
In the winterizer.
In the winterizer? I got you. Okay. All right, let's take a quick break. While we do, give us a call and tell us what's going on in your gardening world. What you growing out there? What you proud of? Do a little bragging at 210-308-8867. 210-308-8867. Back in a moment on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. Welcome back to Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. 210-308-8867. 210-308-8867. Hey, lots of good gardening talk here between the guys, but I want to encourage you to call in, and maybe you've got a gardening question. Maybe you just got a project that you want, some advice on. So 210-308-8867. 210-308-8867, or you can come by Milberger's and ask in person. Sometimes that helps. You had a question before the show on your column on pollinators, right? Did we already discuss that? I don't. Oh.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to think. We had some on pollinators. Oh, well, the main question I had was that pair of gardeners had. Asked me if we had ever finalized the milkweed that was the easiest to grow, and the techniques.
Oh, okay.
And I said, no. Have you got a theory? But that's one of the issues that we're faced with. We've my article. I think we mentioned that we've done 3 years of classes,
right?
450
wow,
attendees.
Has it really been 3 years of this? That's cool.
450 attendees, and we've distributed over 900 seeded containers. And some of the conclusions are that the germination rate is generally low for all the plants. The transplanting ratio success rate is generally low, with the exception of tropical milkweed, which is a kind of a controversial thing, and an interesting discussion too. But we've still got a lot to learn.
Okay.
We're gonna, we'll have to try some new techniques. That we've had some varieties that germinated relatively easy, but like green milkweed. But it was hard to get it to transplant it. And Zazodi, which
Gesundheit.
it germinated easy and transplanted relatively easy, but it is not the most attractive of the milkweeds. Yeah. And then of course the one that. Easiest to germinate and also easiest to transplant is the tropical milkweed, and
is the most attractive.
Oh yeah, and it's the most attractive to gardeners, but it is also most attractive to the Monarchs, as
Monarchs?
far as I can tell, have been. I think most gardeners will agree with me on that. That's the one that they go to. They're inclined to lay their eggs. It's also a source for all pollinators. Not just the monarchs like it, but all of them like it. If you've got it in your landscape now, you've probably got queen butterflies that are all over it, and also the swallowtails and border patch, every kind of butterfly that is flying is in favor of the nectar from the tropical milkweed. But it's got some controversial issues. I mean, there's some researchers that think it's a threat.
Yep.
And there's some...
Why is it a threat?
Well, there's some... it's complex.
You really want to go there?
Well,
you really want to go there?
I want to go there because threat sounds like, it's going to come in the house and rob you. But it's a threat to monarchs.
It's
the natural order of things.
Yeah, it's debated because it does not drop its foliage as early in the fall as the natives do. So some researchers think that it encourages the monarchs to linger and lay more eggs than to migrate down to the wintering grounds. And then by the time the young migrate, that the weather has gotten cold and
it's
not very successful. And the other is that with that lingering foliage, there's some potential viruses and potential microorganisms that seem to settle in there, and they may be a threat to monarchs too.
Yeah, so it increases the probability of OE, which is
possibility of what?
OE is the acronym.
For the virus.
For the virus.
Oh, okay.
And that is debated, as Calvin said, as how important that is into the lifespan of the monarch and how well it will spread within the migrant population.
But there are other researchers that question whether that's an appropriate conclusion. They question whether there is any real evidence.
Wait a minute. I just got to I fondly noted Calvin's first statement. Our conclusions. Now, I've known him for many years, and I was like, what? Because usually he's very scientific and it says our current results or our current analysis. And so it caught my ear. I'm like, what? Wow. He's concluded things? Oh, no.
Okay. Hey, so we talk about milkweed, but what other pollinators can I put in the garden in July?
Oh, gosh. We've got a lot of them here at Milberger's. I'm looking at these lantanas that are blooming up a storm out there. Mm-hmm. All of those are favorite nectar sources.
Our classic mist flower.
Okay.
Two here. Salvias.
And Paul Cox's favorite porterweed.
Yep.
We have. Do we have the red? We have the blue.
No, we don't. Unless we've gotten some in, we don't have the red right now.
I didn't see anywhere. So we have. Is the blue also dwarf blue?
Yeah, it is, and it is. As blooms just. I've got both, and it blooms just as steadily as the red. I'm debating whether the hummingbirds and the butterflies like it as much. They like the blue as much as they do the red, but they like both. But it's an amazing plant, but it's cold sensitive.
Okay.
So you want to leave it in a container, and you want to try to protect it over the winter.
What about Turk's cap? Can I do that now?
Turk's cap it's not as easy.
Yeah, we have a couple down there that I see on the floor. On the floor of the gardening section, hummingbirds seem to be fascinated with it. and I still don't know how they ever get any kind of
Who
nectar.
does?
But hummingbirds.
Oh, yeah.
They love Turk's cap, and I just go, why? There's got to be other ones other flowers that have more nectar, but they just love Turk's cap.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, even our Dorferellia over there is one that, and of course all the salvias.
Yeah. Okay.
Salvias are a favorite.
What is the purple one? This row by the tree, all the way at the end. The purple one that sort of looks like the VIP petunia. It's not, but
it's a type of wine cup. Are you looking?
Oh,
at
yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay, that makes sense.
And then we didn't mention zinnias, which are favorite.
I was going to mention that because that is a beautiful, wonderful nectar source.
You want another one that's unbelievable in terms. Probably you could characterize it as the most popular of the nectar sources around here. We could probably debate it, but the coral vine, unbelievable. We keep hearing about there's no bees around here. Well, I'll tell you
You'll
what.
find out.
Come on over to my landscape and look at the coral vine. It's covered with bees.
Yeah, I was going to say, now, some people will worry about that. Oh, bees.
Oh.
No. Don't worry about it. They are so fascinated with their feeding on the coral vine,
Okay.
otherwise known as queen's wreath.
So they don't care about.
They don't care about
They don't care about
else.
me?
No.
What about some other things? So we talked about plants, but what are other things that I can do? So we've talked about for like birds to have water available. Do butterflies and some of the other pollinators want water?
Yeah, butterflies will. They get most of their moisture from nectar, but the butterflies will. If you have bird baths, as they evaporate around the edge, the butterflies will take advantage of the water that's on the edge, and then all those oils and minerals that are left there.
So they really like minerals, and if you've ever seen butterflies around a puddle, puddle in the middle of a wildscape or so whatever, they just love the minerals. So they love that when the water evaporates on the bird bath. They just love those salts and minerals that are being exposed there.
I'm sure you've seen this, Mark. I think Milton, most gardeners have. When you get your hose out, you're sprinkling or watering the plants, and the hummingbirds come to the hose. And
no, I haven't. Oh, yes, actually, I've seen it with the
sprinkler.
I've seen it with the sprinkler.
Yeah, that's fun. So fun to watch them. If they're halfway playing and they're taking advantage of the access to the water and cooling that it has too. So, yeah, that you can't go wrong with the water.
Okay, and that doesn't have to be really complicated. It doesn't sound like for some of the pollinators. You just like a little bird bath or.
I think varying depths is the key. So a lot of times what we do is we put flat stones in.
Okay.
Well, and you just have to refill them every day.
Yeah, I imagine it evaporates. Yeah.
And if you've got bird action, the birds, the mockingbirds, the cardinals, English sparrows, blue jays, every bird species splashes and plays in the water and splashes all the water all over your patio or wherever you got the bird baths. So it's a great addition to the landscape and relatively easy.
Yeah, I took down the one we had.
You did?
The one that was hanging that the birds didn't seem to like, and then we found the feathers by it. But we have ferals that roam the neighborhood. So.
Well,
we're wondering if...
I was just wondering if it was maybe a hawk, because I remember it was elevated, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was elevated.
Yeah. You can get both, because I've had hawks, a Cooper's hawk that have taken birds at the feeders and at the fountain. But the other thing, Milton's right about that. I've got some new neighbors that have 2 feral cats. And man, they are just all over the feeders and the trees around the feeders, and I'm not sure that they're hungry, but they are fascinated and involved.
Well, let's do this. Let's take a quick break and come back in a moment. 210, we're going to get you caught up with the news. 210-308-8867. 210-308-8867. Tell us what's going on in your gardening world. Back in a moment with more of Milberger's Gardening South Texas. Dr. Calvin Finch, Mark Peterson. I'm Milton Glueck, and this is 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
We're back with Milberger's Gardening South Texas, live from Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery at 1604 in Bulverde Road. Come out to visit or call us at 210-308-8867. That's 210-308-8867. And now back to Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
And welcome back to Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. Our phone number 210-308-8867, 210-308-8867. And we are live right here. We're sitting on the porch on a beautiful day here at Milberger's at 1604 and Bulverde Road. And we encourage you to come on out and enjoy the day. Lots of great things on sale. I can tell you about some of those real quick. We can talk about the advantages of them or what they do. But, yeah, there's really some terrifics. We talked about Esperanza Tacoma stands is on sale in the 12-inch pot for $28.88. Vinca, we talked about Vincas, didn't we? Yeah, yeah. They're on sale in the 4-inch pot. Normally $1.79 each. Now they're 6 for $10. We have, let's see. So the Vinca's is the first one. Esperanza, Mexican Bird of Paradise in the number 2 pot is $14.88. Pecan trees, the State Tree of Texas in the number 6 pot is now $98.88. And Dwarf Bottle Brush, Little John, is that somewhere around here? Where have I seen that?
It's usually in the back by the greenhouse.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's where I saw it. Number 3 pot, normally $29.99, now 2 for $40. Mexican Flame Vine.
Yeah, we don't talk about it very much.
Yeah.
I like that, and that's also a great nectar plant.
It is. It's fabulous. It's just not on our top 3. We usually like or recommend Butterfly Vine, Cross Vine.
Blooms late.
Coral, what we've been talking about, coral. But it blooms a little bit later, and that's, I think, why we don't talk about it as much. So it's blooming right now, midsummer, July, August, September. It'll be blooming, and yes, it has
the butterfly
flowers that are very attractive. Butterflies are very attracted to its tubular flowers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I've got a controversial this week in the garden issue.
Yeah, go for it. We're not afraid of controversy.
Okay, well, what the article talks about, if you've got, you'll probably notice if you read it that I have this sympathy and love for little dogs, and I'm just alerting folks out there that have dogs, or even small children, that I don't know if it's my imagination, but I think the does are especially aggressive this spring with their new fawns. There's a lot of fawns out there, and you got to be alert. Like in my neighborhood, the does have targeted the dogs, and so they are. They'll run around the folks that are walking the dogs on the leashes, and actually will stomp the dogs, and that can do them in, those sharp hooves on there. So you want to be alert to that issue. You want to, and I even mentioned that you probably want to carry a stout stick with you, because the does will get very aggressive. They're protecting their fawns. But they are very bold. They've gotten used to in most neighborhoods, they've gotten used to people and pets, and they don't like a lot of pets. So that was the issue. Mark, what do you think? You think that's too controversial?
No, I think you need a good Irish shillelagh. Shillelagh? 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 Do you know what a shillelagh is?
I don't know where Mark's going with it. We've lost Mark, ladies and gentlemen.
No. Yes, a nice stout stick is very good. But
Okay.
You generally won't hurt the dough, but it is if you got a stout stick, it usually is enough to remind them that they need to go mind their own business.
Well, it's you don't even have to like hit them. You just kind of wave it in front of them, and they get the message.
Hit the ground.
Yeah, or just kind of.
They get the message. I do have to have a mea culpa, an apology.
Uh-oh.
I just said that Mexican flame vine has tubular flowers.
Yeah, no, I was wondering the picture.
No, sorry, folks. No, it's kind of a flat-faced, daisy-like.
Okay,
Okay, so this is my mea
Okay.
culpa. I just noticed that, or remembered that I said that wrong. Anyway,
were you
back to
the controversy?
Yeah.
So keep going. You were talking about the.
Well, I just wanted to alert folks that there's a danger there, and it's something that we're generally not used to, and I don't know if it's consistent through all neighborhoods or just a few exceptions, but you want to be aware, and hopefully what usually happens is that they get less aggressive after the fawns gain a little. But the does have a tendency to hide the fawns in the shrub borders. And if you got your front shrub border is you open your driveway to go out and walk your dogs, and the fawn is right there, then
Nelson.
You're
taking a big chance. So so watch for that.
Yeah, we just saw a bunch of sinizos go by, and yes, I have experienced that coming out of the front, right below on the cement. It was cement steps, and right in the corner with some sinizos. That's what made me reminded me of it. That it was just the fawn was stuck right down the bottom.
No more.
All right. 210-308-8867. 210-308-8867. The number to call to be a part of the show. Yep. And anyway. All right.
I really had a lot of influence in telling her not to put that stuff in front of Mark there.
Yeah.
Well, some people would encourage that. Just saying.
All right, so we've talked about the deer. Was that the this week in the garden? Was there anything else that was interesting or controversial?
No. I'm just looking at you going, it's the middle of July. Usually we're just kind of like, oh, it's so hot out.
How are we again? What's what?
Yeah, it's so hot out.
No, actually, it's been interestingly hot.
No, look at it. Usually it's hundreds.
I know.
And we're looking at 90, 91. Today is supposed to be a little bit warmer. But on the other hand, it's partly cloudy. So
the humidity is just seems hotter than...
Yeah, it is humid.
Doesn't seem like our usual July dry heat.
No. It doesn't seem like hotter than normal. It seems to be a little less normal. However, it seems to be higher in heat. Humidity.
Yeah, it does seem to be higher.
Yeah. When they
usually that morning is cool but humid, and then by the end of the day it's dry but hot. It just seems humid all day. But
that's right.
Yeah, it's different. San Antonio weather is always changing.
But anyway, it's in the middle of the... Yeah. July is usually considered a changing of the guard, if you will. So you're going from a spring planting season to a fall planting season. And generally, you're cleaning up the garden right now and getting ready for the fall.
And one of the primary target plants for the cleanup right now are the tomatoes. Mm-hmm. We're pulling the old plants, harvesting whatever good fruit you got on the plants, and then pulling them.
Ooh.
And especially if you got any spider mites, be careful not
Yeah.
to drop many of the mites and get them in the garbage and get them discarded.
I'll have to pull mine up. Now we're just getting these little less than tennis ball sized tomatoes that just look really bad. They're like got brown spots all over them.
Yeah.
And
That's
so I guess I can pull it, and I'll put the Amelias in.
it's tough, isn't it?
It is tough to pull it. Yes,
You get
when
you
it
get
still
an
has
affection
tomatoes
for
on it.
Yeah, you get an affection for those. Tomato plants.
That tomato and I have been through a lot together. A lot of watering, a lot of tomatoes, good tomatoes. It was the Thunderbird that no, it was the what's the one that you had?
Me? Oh,
No, that you were potting up when you were doing your potting up.
8148.
Maybe, I don't know. It may have been Thunderbird. I don't know. Whatever it was really good.
Yeah,
Good
Thunderbird
tomato.
was one that I was really happy with.
Yeah.
As a rodeo tomato.
Yeah, it really turned out well.
And I missed the last chance I
Right.
had.
That was our example of get them now before they're all gone.
All right. Hey, we got what?
No, go ahead.
Okay, Bert's on the line. He's calling all the way from Michigan. What's going on, Bert? And I'll tell you how my tomatoes are doing. My little seeds are doing.
Hi there. Hi there.
You
That's what
you have convinced me on the way to do it, and it is working out great. I'll tell you in a second.
I'm glad it does. That was my question. How is it doing? And then the
Okay.
other question that's tricky for you. I know. How far apart are you going to plant them in your garden? Those little tiny plants. Do you do like me? Oh, they're so cute. 2 feet is far enough. And then 6 weeks later, they're all growing into each other. So,
Oh, okay. Is that kind of a warning to the listeners on the little guys?
yeah.
Yeah, I would argue with Bert, but I'm coming more and more to that conclusion that I planted all mine, Bert, this year. Two plants to each 8-foot row, but I can't believe it. But
they fill it out.
they've filled. Yeah, they've kind of gotten each other's way too.
Huh.
So I don't know if I have to maybe stagger 2-1-2 or something like that, so that I'd have. One of the problems with that, if they grow together in that foliage, and if you got spider mite issues, then that really complicates the spider mite issues. You want open space in between the plants. If that really contributes to keeping the spider mites in control.
Yeah, and there's and more airflow too, that they dry up quicker.
That's right. Well, and then
But
this
we don't
year with the rains, I guess that's been part of the issue.
Yeah,
Well,
we don't have spider mites in Michigan. At least I've never heard of them.
I'll tell you what, you give us some more seed, and we'll give you some spider mites in trade.
You'll enjoy them. It'll give you
I
something
know.
else to worry about.
I know I have real friends in Texas. Yeah. And,
Exactly. Well, you had another question, and then I'll tell you how I'm doing.
Okay. Well, it's not so much a question. The deer, the fawns here, at first, you don't see the fawns, but now they're walking around, and they still have their spots, and they eat the hostas, but they're selective. They don't eat every kind of hostas. The dark green ones that are not variegated, they leave alone, but the others, they just mow them down.
What are they?
Deer.
Eating?
What was that again?
Yeah, we had trouble hearing you. I'm asking if he can bring you up a little bit.
The hostas. The deer eat the hostas at
Oh,
night.
the hostas.
Hostas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hostas. Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, everything eats hostas. Why we don't even grow them. We don't even grow them down here because they're too hard.
What did you say? The variegated ones are the ones they want,
eat.
or no?
Yes, that's the one. Those are the ones they want, and not the dark greens.
Well,
They're very selective.
well
And then they mow.
I was going to say, so am I. I like the dark green. I don't like the variegated ones, but my grandparents had a huge bunch, and they all had variegated ones. I didn't like them. So I encourage the deer to do that.
Oh.
Well, yeah, but only wait till November 15th, opening day of season.
Ah.
It's a national holiday. Yes, a national holiday in Michigan.
Oh, deer season?
Deer season.
Oh. Kids get off
a big
school.
thing.
And,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
It's cool.
All right, you ready for my report?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so the first one, you convinced me that it was the way to do it. I took the and just scooped them out and put them in a jar and covered them with water, and I had all the.
Hey! First describe how you scooped them out.
Okay, I cut as Bert said, I cut the tomato from 3 to 9.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, and then you can just look in and you can kind of see the seeds or the seed little areas. And I just took a spoon and kept putting them in the glass jar. But you also put and then I did the same thing in a minute. But you're also putting all the junk from the tomato in there too. I just then I let it sit for about 3 days. And then I dumped it out into a strainer and tried to kind of take all the tomato stuff out, and then kind of rinsed it off and put it back in, and then kept that for another 3 days. And so I'm on my second 3-day set, if you will. And then then I did the third one, and there were basically, I don't think there was any tomato left in the jar by the time I did it that time. So I rinsed them off one more time, put them on a paper bag, let them dry, and then I put them in a paper bag, and I planted a few of them and put them in the paper bag. And then my wife was going to take the tomatoes that we had and make a sauce. So I said, wait, before you do that, I got to take the seeds out. And so I got a bunch of seeds out of those weeks because I was doing 2 or 3. And so those are now almost ready to do the final rinse and put them on a bag to dry.
Yeah.
So when are you going to plant them? You planted some.
I planted some, and I think I have one coming up. I got a little sprout, and that's been probably about a week. Does that sound right for tomatoes? Or is that too soon?
No, that's okay.
Okay.
No, that's good.
Bert, what's your experience, Bert? How quickly should I see a sprout from the seeds?
That's all. That depends on the circumstances. If it's warm enough and humid enough, then they may sprout faster than when it's cold. But
okay,
a week wouldn't be bad. But
okay,
what I wanted to say,
90 degrees and 78% humidity.
Yeah, is okay. Well, I also have them under a plastic thing too, so it's like a terrarium for them.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Don't let it get moldy, though.
Uh-oh. Okay. Don't let them get moldy.
Get them.
What I wanted to say, you don't have to put all the junk of the tomato in your glass that is fermenting.
Oh, okay.
It ferments without that, too. Maybe a little bit of peel or so, because the fermenting is done by the little microorganisms, mostly yeast. And they occur naturally in nature on apple peels and other fruit peels, wherever.
Oh, okay.
And
I was mainly
also,
putting it in with the seeds because I was lazy. I was just scooping the whole thing in there.
I understand. That I once saw a video, Dr. Jerry Parsons, and he had a big tub full of tomatoes, and he took his socks off and his shoes, and he stumped them all fine
Okay.
with his bare feet, and let it stand there, and it worked too.
Okay.
But I cannot find it anymore.
I'm sure that sounds like Jerry. I'm sure there was a lot of fermentable material on those.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The sugars.
Okay. Well, I will take my shoes off and put them in the bathtub next time, and that'll go over very well.
Yeah. Let's not go down this street.
Okay, we're not going to go down that.
Okay.
But I'll tell you how. So I'm just putting them in taking some of the wet ones and putting them in a little thing of. I do have a seed starter for that, and putting them in a seed starter soil, and just seeing what happens. I'll be careful of mold.
Yeah, but it's just fun to experiment. If it doesn't work, you throw it away and you start again with a few seeds. So it's just fun.
Okay,
I find
it is fun. I really do find it. What else do you grow from homemade seed, Bert? Do you do peppers? Do you do zucchini? Do you do okra? I don't know. What else do you do from homemade seed?
Beans.
Beans, okay.
Yeah, and then maybe Mark knows snijbonen. So those are flat beans. And they're, 10 inches long, or 6 inches long.
Which one?
And they have a snijbonen, cut beans.
Yeah. Kind of a white bean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the beans, the seeds are white.
That's what I'm referring to, yeah.
Yeah, the pods are green and long and flat. A Dutch thing, and
well, sometimes we give it to the cattle, but
okay. All righty, cool. That'd be
on holidays. Of course.
One of those things I keep forgetting to do is I want to go to the store and just get some black-eyed peas and eat some and plant some.
that's what we do
Dried
too.
black-eyed peas.
Yeah,
I guess I would. What are you gonna? What? I was trying to think of what you would do. Oh, but I guess you make hot dishes with with the dried out peas.
You put some ham in there and some peppers and let them cook and.
Yeah.
Okay.
My wife did plant the black-eyed peas. We have a big canning jar downstairs, and they are dried from last year. And so I'm going to put.
Okay, I'm going to try black-eyed peas now. You've convinced me, Bert. You're my gardening inspiration. I'm going to have tomatoes and black-eyed peas.
Just a master gardener. Well, really, by training, I'm an engineer. Worked on computer systems since
cool.
halfway through the 70s, mainframes. There were no iPads. There were no PCs.
Okay. Hey, we got to run to take a break, but thank you for calling and checking,
Bert.
okay?
Bye, Bert.
Thanks for your encouragement.
And I saw that you can, what do you say, enjoy the next Master Gardener's class, that it is open. And I think it's $260, but you get 13 weeks of training, 4 hours each week or something.
Where is this?
This is Michigan.
Oh, the Master
Michigan?
Gardeners.
That's about the same as here.
No.
This is San Antonio?
No. Yeah, the Bear County Master Gardeners.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I saw that from this week, and that's really, I enjoy that a lot.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you, sir. I'm up against that break. Got to do it real quick, okay? Thank you, man.
Okay, well,
talk to you later.
Nice talking to you. Bye-bye.
You too. We'll talk to you soon. All right, going to take a quick break. 210-308-8867. More in a moment on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. Welcome back to Milberger's Gardening, South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. All right, we want to hear from you at 210-308-8867. Tell us what's going on, or come on out to Milberger's, enjoy the day, and after you come to Milberger's or after you call us, you can go to YouTube. No, not YouTube yet. GardeningVolunteers.org.
Excuse me. Yes, it is on the GardeningVolunteers.org website.
And what is it?
It's called the Go Gardening videos. So I have 2 videos, or they have 2 videos, and I'm in them.
Yes.
Per month. And for the first 30 days, they are on the website, and then they go to YouTube.
Okay.
So, and you can then you go to YouTube and go gardening, and then you can watch archived videos. This month, we did a video with Craig. And I'm so sorry, Craig, I forgot your last name. But he is chairman of the Native Plant Society of Texas, otherwise known as NIPSA.
Right.
And,
we went to the website last week. I did anyway.
Yeah. And he's a committee chairman for the native seed collection. And these seeds are collected by them and put in little packets with the name, the scientific name, and instructions on when to plant them. And then they're put at various seed libraries across the state, including some of them in our area. And I think Mission and IGO was the ones that.
Okay.
I couldn't remember the funny name up on the northwest side. That was IGO library.
Fans of John Igo are going to call you. Call Mark directly.
But what I really want to talk about is the video that we did on July 4th. And early in the morning, and I was talking about we'll see color in the skies, and we'll see color on the ground. So here's all the color on the ground. And I talked about a lot of the plants that are on sale here at Milberger's. And so I was talking about the Esperanza, both yellow and red.
Right.
The Mexican Bird of Paradise, the Vinca, the Corey series, zinnias, lantanas, and I didn't talk about the Russellia, basically because the pot was too big and heavy for me.
That's a poor excuse.
I know. And the Texas sage, I couldn't find a Texas sage. But anyway, lots of color. In other words, I was looking for the purslane. Yellow and orange purslane. It demonstrated these are all wonderful plants you can grow in your landscape garden that are fireworks in the landscape. And these are all drought resistant, and many of them were deer resistant. And I went through the video and I talked about a little bit about each plant and then how to plant them. We had to use a big container, bigger than normal, to simulate the planting hole.
Oh, okay.
Because I was here in the amphitheater in the back.
Here at Milberger's, yeah.
Here at Milberger's, and so we were filming using a big pot.
Well, was Phoenix Fox one of the...
No, I didn't have the Phoenix Fox on there because I was looking for the primary colors like orange, yellow, and red on that. But Phoenix Fox would be a great plant for your landscape.
Well, and also you mentioned that container size, and that's perfect for it. It just,
but we like it because of the aromatic qualities.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And they say you want explosions in the landscape, not only visual, but aromatic as well. How about that? Talking about John Phoenix.
No, it's a great...
It almost writes itself, doesn't it?
Mine are doing really well. It took, for the first one, it took a little time for it to get settled in. Mm-hmm. But now that it is, you can see that it's kind of coming up and forming. It's like a little child that's now finding its own way.
Well, one of the sponsors of the Go Gardening videos is the Edwards Aquifer Authority, and so we always try to end each video by let's go out there and garden and save some water.
Yeah.
And so these plants that I was mentioning, once they are established, they are very drought resistant.
Okay.
And should be encouraged in the landscape.
Yeah, and their phlox are not the easiest thing to grow here, but those Phoenix phlox just keep coming back, as long as you can keep them weeded, keep them in full sun. And now they are pretty drought tolerant, but you do need, especially if they're in a container, you need to keep them watered because they got so much foliage out there. And they've got, even with a full whiskey barrel, they've got a limited root capacity.
And we did talk about that. We did have last week. We did have lots of rain last week. However, containers they are narrow at the top and don't always collect a lot of water, but they will dry out quickly. And we may have a lot of rain in the landscape, but you got to water the containers.
Well, one of the best examples of what's happening when you have a container full of foliage like that, when it first starts raining, you see the like the patio and the sidewalk is all wet, but underneath the foliage of the plant, there's no water yet. It has not penetrated at all. So that's just showing you the example of what is happening. It even in a container with that foliage is eliminating a lot of the water from getting into the container. And then, in addition, they're usually well drained, so the water moves through them pretty quickly. And so it's always, I know gardeners are always amazed that 2 days after the big rain, you say, that can't be right. That plant can't, that Phoenix phlox can't need water already, or those zinnias can't need water already. But they sure can if it's hot and sunny like it usually is here.
All right. I lost my train of thought. Sorry.
Okay.
I was thinking about different things.
We were talking about the videos and the red, white, and blue, or the color in the sky, color in your garden. But talk a little bit too. You touched on it. Maybe this, and we'll tell people where they get the video.
Yeah, it's gardeningvolunteers.org, and you go and you have several tabs, and you go to the Go Gardening. That will have the videos there labeled as Year 2, Episode 6. And you click on that, and it'll have both videos for that month.
Okay. And then will I be able to go click on something while I'm there to see the videos from past months? I mean, to take me to the YouTube channel?
I believe so, but I'm not.
I would think so.
I'm in this pre-production area.
Okay.
Not the post-production.
All right, well, ask when you get a chance, because or I'll go run on the website.
Yeah, you go on and ask me tomorrow.
Okay. I've done that before, and I forgot to go do that. Okay.
So, but I can tell you.
Yes.
If you want to see.
I can go to gardeningvolunteers.org.
Yeah. This month's videos for July.
Okay.
And they drop the first Friday of every month. There'll be 2 new videos. And again, we try to current gardening topics or unique places in and around town that have wonderful gardening aspects. So this month we'll be going to Chris's Park downtown.
Oh.
You know, if you know that, it's right next to Ruby City, downtown. Ruby City is
and what is it called?
Chris's Park. Chris 'S. Chris's Park.
Right. Who's Chris?
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
Okay. Wow.
Well, there's a little teaser. Thank you. Yeah. And then also we'll be talking to my good friend Lee Marlowe at the.
Is she going to show up this time?
She'll show up this time. Yes. Yes, Lee.
Tell her I was checking to see if she.
We talked about you, but.
That sounds a little ominous.
With the San Antonio
Yeah, we
River
talked about you, Calvin.
Yeah, No. We talked about Lee when she didn't show up one time. So we're doing it this month.
Never forgiven.
Yes. We'll be doing it this time. We'll be at the Confluence Park for the San Antonio. Lee works for the San Antonio River Authority.
Okay.
And we'll be talking about native plants and what the River Authority is doing with native plants along the river.
Well, as long as you're talking about Gardening Volunteers South Texas, Mark, just remind gardeners out there how people would participate in the GVST and what they might benefit by what they learn, what they have to, how much of a commitment do they have to make?
Well, GVST is founded on the principles of good gardening. But also, I don't want to say come at your leisure, but it's essentially is attend those events that you want to attend. There's no strict requirements. Our monthly meeting is the third Monday of every month, and unless otherwise specified, we'll be at the San Antonio Gardening Center, which is on Funston, and from essentially 12:15 to 3, and all different kinds of gardening topics. But and also events throughout the year on that you may participate. But there's no requirement to say, oh, I got to attend so many hours with the program. It's much more as, please, if you're interested in gardening, come on over. And
you can
then
learn a lot, and you get to
can-
participate with lots of other.
Well, yeah, there's
gardeners,
both
yeah.
the knowledge and the camaraderie of
Oh yeah,
being a part of it.
And by the way, they a lot of people make really good food at the monthly meetings. So that's why I go.
If only they could have a one at night. Just one.
Just one. I have mentioned it
I know.
twice
you
now.
said that, yeah.
Twice to the president and saying just a
Okay.
suggestion.
Just like the once a quarter, or once every 6 months. So see how it goes.
But again, the website is gardeningvolunteers.org. They kind of shortened it now from Gardening Volunteers of South Texas to gardeningvolunteers.org, and click on that and see all the events, all the topics for the essentials of gardening, and then also the Go Gardening videos for that month.
All right. Cool. Yes, sir.
You know, it's I'm trying to remember who mentioned that the Master Gardener class is going to
Bert.
start.
Bert did. Michigan Bert.
Yeah.
In Bear County. When was that? Did you guys remember?
Well, Bert indicated that it's like this week or next week or something like that. We'll have to talk to David.
Yeah, well, that'll be. That's another wonderful organization that really supports the environmental programs and gardening programs here in the San Antonio area. Another opportunity to participate and to contribute a lot and learn.
Well, and to both your points, since we're talking about these, there are, and probably at either one of these two groups, there are clubs all over San Antonio: the Water Garden Club, the Rose Society, the Herb Society.
Men's Garden Club.
Yeah, where you can. Well, I was just talking about the specialty stuff, but yeah,
Shout out for the Native Plant Society.
there you go. But yeah, if you're interested in this and want to hang out with other people that have that same interest, and like Bert's helping me, they'll help you, or you'll help guide somebody else. Go to Gardening Volunteers or go talk to the Master Gardeners and see what's going on. I'm encouraging our other Chalmette Bert to do that. We'll have to find out how he's doing. But, all right, 210-308-8867. We're going to take a quick break. While we do, give us a call, 210-308-8867. We need to have a Milkweed Society. We kind of do. You've kind of got the Milkweed Society going, you know. No? Calvin just staring at me.
Yes.
I was just wondering what the attraction will be. I guess the 6
There you go.
milkweeds that actually survived the
There you go.
latest class.
Whatever it takes, yeah. All right, back in a moment with more of Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. And welcome back to Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. 210-308-8867. 210-308-8867. All right. Before I ask my questions, anything you want to bring up in terms of topics or things?
We're having fun over here. So the hanging baskets. Calvin had asked that the hanging baskets not be in front of me while we're on the porch, and I said,
That's great. Thank you.
I said, that doesn't matter. I have a face made for radio, so I don't necessarily need to have, or I maybe I need to have.
It's okay.
Those hanging baskets in front of me.
Okay. All right, 210-308-8867, 210-308-8867. Other than that, what else should folks be doing now in the gardening area? How about lawn care? Anything with...
Well, we talked about
We've had the
sandburrs.
Right. What else?
Yeah.
Any insects?
Keeping the lawn mowed.
Okay, good question. So how high should you mow the lawn? Depends on the grass?
Yeah.
Okay.
And people...
So how high St. Augustine?
I kind of cringe when folks talk about, well, I'll mow it lower next time, or I'll wait 3 weeks or 4. the best thing, I think consistently the best thing for lawn grass for appearance and performance is consistent mowing at the same height and a relatively low height. Bermuda especially, low, consistent. Don't let it get tall one week and low the next week. San Augustine, a little less demanding, but 3.5 to 4.5 inches.
Testify, Brother Calvin. Testify. Once a week, consistent mowing. I saw on Neil Sperry this morning somebody had asked about a certain weed in the lawn, and he immediately used or recommended a product with 2,4-D, and I'm like, no, Brother Neil, mow consistently. And I'm like, Milton, what's your mowing day?
You know, another thing is the
Saturday, Sunday.
It is Saturday or Sunday. That is correct. Why do you do that on Saturday and Sunday?
Because I don't have to work.
No, it's because your watering day is on Monday.
Yeah.
But once a week, at least once a week mowing, depending on season and the amount of rain, will minimize or manage the weeds without having to use a weed killer.
Another, I want to bring up Nuts Hedge. What an amazing product. It's a strange product. Little teeny package, looks like a prescription pharmacy drug or something, and you mix it with 1 gallon of water. But amazing, even when you got Nuts Hedge that's a foot tall and taken over, like in your rose bed. Mm-hmm. You spray that, doesn't hurt the roses, and they turn bright yellow and decline within 2 weeks. Really works well. It amazed me.
And you use the whole product. I mean, you mix in the whole product and use the whole mixture.
Yeah. And they say don't store it. I mean,
I remember you said that last time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Michigan Bert's back.
No.
What did we do wrong, Bert? All right. Hey, Bert, what's going on? What's happening?
Well, I was not very complete about the Master Gardeners class. The deadline to sign up, Bear County Master Gardeners website, is this month, so July the 21st, and it starts August the 20th.
Okay.
I thought
Is that the Master
throw
Gardeners?
that in. Yes. Class of 68. Class number 68.
Who started that thing in San Antonio?
Well, I don't know. Somebody.
I'm looking at Calvin to take some credit
I
for that.
remember it.
Okay.
1989.
Okay, can you take
Class
some credit?
number 1.
Can you pat yourself on the back? Weren't you instrumental in getting it started? No?
Yeah, it was one of the provisions. Calvin, you want to come and be the extension agent here? If you do, you have to agree to get the Master Gardeners going.
Oh, okay.
And so
That is so nice. Yeah.
yeah, it turned out to be a wonderful experience.
I will never catch up with you, Calvin. I was class of 54.
Wow.
Very cool, man.
It's hard to believe I'm still alive, huh?
I was going to say, there are a few
No.
out there.
There were some years when we had 6 or 7 different classes in a particular year.
Ooh, really? Now,
Yeah, and we had them all over the city, or all over the county, actually, and a lot of neighborhoods, and a lot of folks participated.
Yeah.
And we did.
I thought.
Bert, you weren't there when we sponsored the 2 international Master Gardener conferences, were you?
No.
Yeah, we sponsored 2 internationals. That was another exciting time.
I bet. All right, well, thank you for the...
10. Yeah.
What's that?
We were only there for 5 or 6 years, but
okay.
I thought I'd throw that in. So for people that are interested, Bear County Master Gardeners, If you search for it and you scroll down, you come across it.
I'm glad you got that clear. Thanks, man.
All right. Thanks for.
You're welcome.
All right.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 210-308-8867. Still have about 5 minutes left, so if you've got an issue, call us now at 210-308-8867. Hey, we got some information from Trace. Do you remember theoretically what's coming in next week? This Wednesday? Some more tomatoes.
Yes, but something special.
Squash. I'll tell you the special thing in there.
Okay. Yes, I remember.
Okay.
Yes. Some traditional squashes, butternut and spaghetti, but also one other previously not unheard of, but unsold or unpresented here at Milberger's.
Or anywhere as far as he knows.
Anywhere as far as I know,
Trace
in
knows.
all in Texas.
He's never seen, yeah.
What is it?
It is a special squash.
All right, we've run out of time, so we okay.
Now, loofahs will be available here at Milberger's.
Yeah, the loofah,
tentatively.
Yeah, but only one flat. So.
Ask Milton, how is your squash doing there? Mexican squash.
It's still just blooming. Here, I'll show you the picture.
No fruit yet, huh?
No fruit yet.
My squash died.
Oh, no.
Yes, I hit stem.
That's it. Beautiful flowers.
I did not protect it.
Is it in full sun?
Yeah. So, how's yours doing? Or you don't have it?
I don't have it.
How's Bart's doing?
Bart's doing fine because he is feeding me with it. So
I know. Okay, so he has his in full sun.
Between their wonderful recipes and their great gardening, the neighborhood has really benefited.
So, but his is in full sun.
Oh yeah.
Container? No container? I think he said
he believes in containers.
Okay,
yes.
Big container, medium-sized container.
Yeah.
Which one?
I don't know. I didn't check it out.
Bart should call on the show occasionally. He doesn't like to call in, I guess. He's welcome to call in.
I believe it's large to one of the horse trough size.
Oh, okay.
I think you're probably right.
But that probably has a lot of different stuff in there, right?
Yeah. So, Bart believes strongly in containers. He says he's more successful in containers than he was.
I like containers too.
Prepared beds. And I believe him. Of course, we did a video at Bart's. You can look that up at
GardeningVolunteers.org.
On YouTube, GardeningVolunteers.org.
All right, I'll look at that. Oh, you keep talking. I'm going to look and find out.
So it's season 2 or season 3, episode 2.
So you were talking about the loofah. We'll finish that real quick.
Okay, we'll finish it up with that.
So
loofah, if you didn't know, loofah is a squash.
Mm-hmm. I did not know.
Yes. And when it is ripe, you prepare it, and then you strip it off, and then it becomes what we call a loofah sponge. It's not really a sponge. It's kind of a washing device.
Yes. I think it exfoliates, doesn't it?
Yes, it exfoliates. It's a rough, but not harsh on your skin. It's an exfoliator. That's probably the best way of saying it.
Okay.
But extremely fun to grow.
Yeah. Oh, and so we've got some coming in, but my suggestion would be to call the nursery to find out if it comes in, and you'll get a call back if it does, and then so you know, and you can put one aside, and that's 210-497-3760, 210-497-3760, and they'll just, whoever you talk to will understand exactly what you're talking about. Just say you want to be on the wish list for the loofahs. That'll be fun. Is loofah hard to grow, or?
No, it's very easy to grow. You tend to grow it on a fence, some trellis or fence or something like that.
Does it have blooms and regular squash?
Yeah.
I'm thinking loofahs.
It has to have blooms.
What's that?
It has to have blooms.
Okay, but I don't know. Maybe they're just really ugly blooms or something.
Oh, well, that could be.
But the Tatsuma has beautiful blooms.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anything else, guys? Calvin, anything? We're almost out of time.
I can't think of it.
All right. Well,
tomorrow we'll have a full day again.
Yep. So call us and be a part of the show.
Watch Go Gardening videos.
Yeah. 210, I got to ask you about that in a second. 210-308-8867. But we're going to begin to wrap up for today. So thanks for joining us, and thanks to Al for doing a great job getting all everybody on the air, and Bert and others and stuff. And come on by and visit us tomorrow at 1604 on Boulevardy Road, or come by today and just enjoy yourself. Back tomorrow. On behalf of Dr. Finch and Mark Peterson, I'm Milton Glueck. See you tomorrow on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.